Good afternoon, peeps. This is Colin again on a wet British afternoon. But I've had my new lighting set up and the new camera. I hope it's much more clear, I should say. And the camera is beyond my wildest expectations, to be fair. For £20, I'm quite impressed with the quality, the fact it's got remote control. It's got so many features. It's going to take me a while to understand it and get the best out of it. But today we've had a myriad of new things. Thank you to a friend of mine called Steve, who's sold me a few job lots of cars that have come today. But what is also very nice for him is he sent me two Hot Wheels 510s. One's a wagon and one's a yellow, yellow one, which is obvious. I believe the yellow one's quite valuable, which is very generous of them. And the red one, I've been looking at. It's a gap in my collection that I'm glad that it's now filled. But the 1:43 Escort is exceptionally generous of him, because I have looked at that one a few times, but the amount of Escorts I've got, to be fair, is enough. So that's very generous of him, and I'm very pleased to add those to my collection. Another shout out to Travis. Travis is selling a few things to me on eBay, and I said I'd show some of my GMC motorhomes. This one came from America. That was an all metal base, one of the better ones. Very good condition. I think I bought it loose. This one, I think I bought this from, well, it was second hand in this country. It's a little worse shape, but it's nice to have that actual livery. It's plastic base and a bit of a mess, but it's nice to have it in there. This is my favourite of all. A Charger 2600 is sort of like the Woody effect on the side, like the original Woody. The Heavy 8 or whatever it's called. This one has metal base, real riders, so does this one. And that one I went out my way for, and Mariella sold me that one from America, and I'm very grateful to her. She sold me all sorts of good things. This one, who sold me that one? That came from the UK, and from a seller I use quite often, but his name escapes me at the moment. If I think on, I'll put it in the comments. This one I've had recently as well. That one came with a big green transporter from another American seller. And this one, this little beauty, I'll move everything else out the way. That one, although it's a straight mainline one, and it's got a plastic bottom, obviously it's in mint condition because I bought that one new. I found that one in Ellesmere Port, not far from me, and I was very lucky because the young lad let me open a new box, and that's a treasure hunt, and that's the only... Oh no, tell a lie, it wasn't. So I bought that one off the internet, but the person didn't know what it was, and I bought it very cheaply. Because it was in the packet that way round, you can't tell it's a treasure hunt, that one. It doesn't say it, if I pull it in here, which is hard, it does say it there, but it says it quite evidently on that side, treasure hunt. But they didn't know, and it wasn't. It was just, I saw it and I thought, oh, that's quite tidy. And after I bought it, then I realised it was a treasure hunt. It was another transporter that I found in Ellesmere Port, which was very cool. Right, let's move those out of the way. So, hope you like those, Travis. I'm sure you've got different ones than I've got, but they're all pretty brilliant. This is the new Silverado. Let's just see if we can bring this a bit further over into the light. This is the new Silverado from Johnny Lightning. It has an opening tailgate, an opening hood, has got sort of like red details on the engine. This there's been many different Silverados. I like this high rider stance, hence what I did to the M2s, which I'll show in a moment. But that's the best I've ever seen done, and I'm a bit of a one for opening parts, so I'm very lucky to have that, because that's quite early in the UK to have that. These are the two, and this is shown a little bit better now. These are the two I've changed, and I've made new axle spaces underneath for them on both of them. These are meant to be real low riders, and I hated how they looked. As soon as I saw them with my friend John in York, Modelmatic. Anybody in the UK who wants to get hold of good cars, look up Modelmatic. He sells imported American cars at reasonable prices. He's a very nice man and very friendly and willing to help. I'm very pleased with that one. The blue one is my favourite. They do move quite as they should, and so does the brown one. I'm going to figure this out so I can show it better in the future. I'll have to look back at this video and see how it's turned out, but this is just my first go, so bear with me. That one I use sort of like metal spacers, metal washers as spacers. It might be done another way, but I think that looks brilliant compared to how it was. And the wheels were very shiny. They were silver, which I don't think suits a truck, so they've changed out wheels. I mean, the flat silver, like on this one, that's okay, I can live with that, but the very shiny, blingy ones, nah, it's not for me. So, I'll put those away. And another cracking thing that I've had recently, I bought this one new. It's a Dodge Charger SRT. It's got a deep dish wheels. They're only standard mainline wheels, but they just look brilliant on this car. Absolutely brilliant. This one is hard to get in the UK, but I did buy it off a seller in the UK, and I was quite surprised when it actually arrived how good it was. This is the one I've had off Steve today in one of those job lots, and it's nearly as good. All the details there. I always like it when the tail lights are actually painted in, tampos as some people call them. It makes all the difference, but that green one is just brilliant. Right, here's another mention. This is the van that champion DJK's had named after him. I'm not going to be that good at focusing on it or pulling it in, but you can probably see it there. My other car is an Auto World 10 car Tuesday, Free the Priest Friday and all those sorts of things, so it's all on there. I'm very lucky to get that. I don't think there's any available now unless it's the B version. This is an exceptional quality van. It's heavy for me to handle. I don't usually go for the blacked out ones, but this one has got the silver pipes, and it has got the details which lift it, and the fact that it's basically rewards champion DJK for what he does is why I bought it and went out my way to get it. I'll never sell it, but I'm sure these will only go up in value as the years roll by. It's a great model. Very pleased to get that. This one is a rare monster. This is Rolling Thunder or Thunder Roller. It's a Hot Wheels, all metal. I've been after one of these for ages, and my friend Paul sold me this on eBay. It wasn't cheap, but it's nothing like a mainline. It really is an exceptional truck. It's from the film BJ and the Bear, if anybody remembers that. You won't find any of these cheap, and they're very difficult to find in the UK. Paul has got some on eBay if anybody wants to buy one, but you're looking at £40 to part with for one of those. But you won't find it cheap anywhere else. Right, what's next? This is a nice one. Nice Hot Wheels, premium. A new seller I'm dealing with called Vicky sold me that one. All metal, real riders. It has got painted details, which I like. I only picked that one up because it was cheap. But I really like it. It's got some nice details. You can't see much for the bull bar in the front, but I like that. I really do. I think it's turned out well. Another one that Vicky sold me is this one. Now, I wasn't that keen on this one at first when I saw it just in pictures, as you do, from different sellers. And I really like the Jeep Wagoneer from Johnny Lightning, which I should have got out to show in this video, but I can't really get up at the moment, so maybe I'll show it in the next one and compare one with the other. As the tailgate opens on the Johnny Lightning one, the hood lifts. But I don't know if you can see how good the paintwork is on this, and the delivery on the bonnet, and it's just killer. I absolutely love it. The colours are just all right. Again, it's on metal, rear riders, lovely grille. That's just a lovely car. I picked it up because it was cheap, but if I'd have seen one in person, I'd have paid full price for that. But it's even nicer when you get a bit cheaper. This is another one, another truck I got from America. It's a Hot Wheels. Again, it's all metal. I picked it up quite cheaply because it was in an auction from Mariella, the seller I mentioned earlier. What a truck! What a truck! It wasn't in the package, but it's mint, as you can see. I mean, the BJ and the Bear's better than this one, but there's not much in it. There's not much in it at all. That's all. And the last one I'm going to show is one I went out my way to get. This one came off Amazon. On eBay, you have to pay big money for this. This Ecto Pre Ghostbusters Cadillac. It's I have a larger scale Cadillac Ghostbusters, the normal livery, that I perhaps should have got out as well, but to be fair, I've been very busy and it was difficult for me to prepare to do this video. It's been a few days since I've had the camera, but I've only just got around to it. I'm not such a big fan of this sort of like part done thing as O-Dog is, but this is a nice model, and I managed to pick it up quite reasonably on Amazon, along with loads of majorettes, which I've also got to show, which are killer in some. The 3000 GT Toyota that majorette does is probably the best done by anybody. It's just lovely. Hopefully I'll get the black one just now and I'll be able to show you that. But this is, as I said, the Ghostbusters one. I like the details. I even like the dints and bangs, as it was in the movie. It's a long time since I've seen the original one, and I don't know how much of an exact representation this is of how it was when they bought it. But the details are quite brilliant. Got the reg and the decals of the tampos on the front. I particularly like the light. Okay, well, I'll watch this back and see how good it is. Alright, take care. Bye.